Right, this is the rematch. We lost to him previously. I think he went I forgot what he went. Maybe it was it was mass boats. So we'll go for this. Pretty standard start. Probably go for crawlers, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I think crawlers just because we want to protect our arc lights. Might just make a space though for the. Okay, let's float, or do we go for attack? We might want some fangs here. Yeah, he really got us with the boats. The factories couldn't kill his boats. So we'll see if he does the same thing. I found that to be super strong, the boats, but there is like a 1 or 2 round window where you can kill him. Um, we'll go for this improved beacon. It's the best card, I think. So do we go for Phantom Race here? Kind of feel like we should. I'm worried if he clicks the improved wasp, we'd be in some huge trouble. But let's go for it. Okay, improve wasp time. Damn it. That's not good. That's not good. That's really not good. Um, that being said, that's all he's gonna have is wasps. He's gonna build more now after this round, most likely. So we will get into the counter. Our counter will be Mustangs, I suppose. This means that we're probably not going to do a lot of fire. Probably not going to click fire or anything. You can even sell out of the Phantom Ray, actually. So we're going to have basically mass Mustangs behind our uh, boat. I mean, our factory. That's going to be the end state of the game. Okay, gets a level. So yeah, we're definitely selling out. We're not going to go oil. Um, get the Fire Badger here, though. Maybe just go for the Wraith for a round. I don't know. The Fire Badger is quite good. We'll use the Fire Badger to clear chaff, I guess. But we will start selling out of the Phantom Rays. We can just click range on these guys and just have them be our chaff clear. We'll start getting into Mustangs though. This is way too much money though. Something's wrong here. This is way too much money. Let's go for the oil then. We're gonna have to go for this defense here. All right. The Rhino makes a lot of sense. It's going to be the counter to both the Fire Badger and the Mustang. Clicking armor is going to be amazing for him. This means we're going to need the Phoenix, but I think it's more about, I would say this is more about how do we get to a factory as soon as possible. I think he's thinking about the Phantom Oil. I think that's what he's doing here, but we're actually getting out of the Phantoms. So we're gonna need like some Phoenixes. Or maybe we could just skip the Phoenix and go straight to the factory. The only problem is this. It's not going to die to anything. Which is going to be a huge problem. Alright. His Wasp is going to get another level. This is probably going to get a level as well, so... Besides that, though, we seem to kill everything, or nope. Alright. Time is ticking, but round 4 is a little early for the factory. It's a little early. I might want to sell this. I'm not sure. We'll skip. I think we need to build up the Mustang backline first. So we'll start selling out of this. And we'll go for Mustang backline. Just because we can get scammed. Factory's gonna kill everything for sure. The only problem is, I think we kill the aerial spec actually. The only problem is, you know, we don't. So we're completely assuming to lose here because of the Rhino, but we're just building our factory. We're building. We're just getting ready for the factory round. We're just gonna be next round for sure. All right, we're gonna go factory no matter what next round. Actually sells out of the Rhino, which is absolutely crazy. Why would he sell out of the Rhino? He just needs to click armor, right? This is ridiculous. I was actually gonna, if we weren't gonna go factory, I was actually gonna go Phoenixes for this. But I was a little wary because the Phoenixes die so easy to the Rhino, but there's nothing really else. He goes for arc lights, which is kind of crazy. Okay, so the arc lights are for the Mustangs. Okay, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. I could see a big juicy factory here, just beacon straight in. Problem is he's full health, but you know, we're not too worried about that. We're not too worried about that. We can beat if we can beat, you know, Agri or whatever at full health, or you know, anyone's beatable at full health with factory. It's not just a closer. It's the whole game from beginning to end is just factory. And these wasps are, you know, super hard to kill. But we made a little bit of progress. At least the wasps didn't level up. Okay, time to go. Time to go. 450, same price. You get 600 here. But we need to probably start selling the factory though. Okay, so 600. Such a good deal. Like, we also have to sell the factory every single round here. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to just take the really crappy deal. And yep, let's click this. We know what to do. Done this a million times. Let's go in on the slightly weaker side. None of our units leveled up. I think here is fine. We'll just go in from here. Yeah. Let's go in from here. Beacon 1. Just like that. Shield, obviously. And we'll just missile some stuff that comes in, right? We'll missile something here. I mean, this probably doesn't even matter, but let's yeah, I mean, it's probably still good to missile. Okay. Goes for the Wraith. Now the Wraith is going to be hard to kill. A level 3 Wraith. I'm surprised he hasn't clicked armor yet. I'm surprised armor's only 200. Did he get... okay. Just didn't know the Wraith armor was only 200 there. We're probably going to need some Phoenixes. 100% he's clicking the Wraith armor next round. Which... you know, it's not going to be enough for us. Not at level 1. Okay. It's going to be at like... okay, 2,000, yeah. So he's one round away from losing. That's how quick it takes. That's how fast it goes. So we'll go for lightning part. Lightning control system is so good too. I feel like we move it here. We do that. The lightning spell. I love the speed spell. The speed spell is so good, but I mean, oh man, it's not great for us either. We're level 2 here. What do we do here? What do we do here? We need something that can kill his wraith, right? So we need to build some units that can do that. So I almost want to leave it here for a round and just see what happens. Really need to get some phoenixes. So, oh man, we just don't have any money. We don't have any money, and we're also gonna get worked. We go phoenixes here, we're also gonna get to work. So, I feel like sell out of this. We will upgrade all these guys, I think. And we're just gonna continue with the same beacon. Maybe we can surprise them because usually we switch positions. Don't think so. It's just gonna be a melter insta lock. I wonder if we can get through though, honestly. We almost could. Nope. Just one. Oh, it's so close, but so far. Okay, he went for the we went for the phoenixes, obviously. But now the phoenixes gonna die to the We're gonna get the tower here, yes, but the phoenixes are all dead. It's not gonna be the greatest debuff. That being said, we're still gonna be alive. Might even kill this melter. Okay, so it's not horrible. It's not horrible. I think we need to click just EMP actually on the phoenixes. Okay. Electromag is interesting, but I don't think it's needed. Fire control system? I don't think so. Maybe on this guy, but let's just skip here. We're gonna reposition this for sure. The oil is available. But it doesn't matter. We're just gonna come in from here. Even the level 1 factory is gonna be fine, but let's just play it safe here. Wonder if we need range or if we need like the HE. The oil doesn't seem to really to be that important, but it might be good like just to slow him down, slow some of his chaff down. Probably not a horrible idea, I'd say. I think we need range, but honestly, yeah, I think we need range here. Okay, so let's level. Can we click EMP? Yes, we can. There we go. See, that range is so good. We end up burning ourselves here, which is very smart from the opponent. Oh man, are we gonna have enough anti-air? Okay, just barely. We're not gonna be able to win here. Still, this is a very, very good. It's a very good start. Oh man, we lose the factory too. Right. All right, all right, all right. We need to think about this. So now we're gonna have to. We can go for this for the photon, but it's not worth it. Better to just go for the cell. This is 550. This is what? So 750, 650. Okay, go for the sell. Let's go for two. Let's go for two factories. We actually don't really even have time to think about this. We're just playing based on muscle memory. We've really done this like so many times actually, which it's not even it's kind of funny. Um, imagine this is going to be pretty good. So now we'll go from here. We just need to have it move actually. It doesn't need to necessarily like go into the tower because the range is so good already. It just needs to move a little bit. It just needs to be like here and then like here. Right, that's all it needs to do. Okay, that's a lot of chaff, and that's not good. We actually needed overload, so maybe we needed level 1 tower instead. The acid is amazing as well. I think we lose here. We need both. Yeah, the acid is really amazing for him. And he also sees us coming as well. Yeah, we needed the photon. Okay, wait a second. Are we going to be able to get a tower here? Oh no, what happened? That was the photon. In fact, it's better that this doesn't move, but still. Now we're in the acid. Okay, so are we dead? It's close, but I think we can still play one more round. Please? Yes? Okay. This is normal for us. We always get to this last stage. Photon coating, smoke bomb. Let's just skip here. We're gonna need everything we have. We're committed into the flanks now. So we're gonna need photon and we're gonna need launcher overload. That's just so many things we need. And I think I want like more chaff as well. But yeah. Let's go for another shield. I think I want missiles, honestly. Okay. Could go for another chaff, but I feel like the missiles are almost more important than the chaff. Just don't think we can missile any of this. We can't missile any of this. Just get our beacons down again. Let's make it like this just because we're not necessarily trying to bull rush in now. We're just trying to like kind of, finesse our way in there. I think it's another crawler maybe, like another crawler here or something. Okay. More melters, but the melters aren't going to do much because he needs more chaff. Probably should have just put the prediction missile down, but it's okay. The only problem is the locks here. The locks are not okay. Now we lock him, but it's just barely not enough. This one was close. I think if we had just some more missiles, we could have won. Feel like if we combine them together at one stage, it could have worked. Maybe that's what we should have done that one round. All right, let's take a look here. Where we put the 2 in the corner, I feel like that was the mistake. I feel like we should have just committed onto that one corner. Everything else I kind of liked. Okay. So we did the cell and then we put the other one there because we had two beacons. It felt like we might as well use our two beacons, but in reality we should have just pushed this side. And we didn't even need the level 2 factory. The level 1 factory would have been more than fine. So we'll go for the cell again. Obviously we need photon, but this is in retrospect. But he does have EMP, of course, right? And I'm not sure if we have enough for. Doesn't look like we have enough for the. Yeah, I don't think we need a second. A second. Okay, so we'll just go like this. I feel like we can take him. Just go for like, I don't know. Go for like another chaff here, maybe. Just spam some missiles. Okay. Surely this is gonna work. It was a kind of a tanky tower there. We need to get to we need to get into his other tower. Quick. We do. And yeah, I think that this was the move that we should have done. Obviously, would have to had to predict the photon, but we've done that before. 1500. Okay, 5065. So close enough. I mean, it's far better than losing. So we lost by splitting it, and the very last round we lost again, right? So I feel like we could have even just we could have came back if we just combined forces. They don't need to be level 2. They really don't. So we need photon, and let's just see here. So we'll go here. Go here. I'd almost want a third one. Honestly, like a third factory would be quite good as well, but now we can go for overload. We need to spam missiles. Okay. So we could just go like have this guy go here. Have this guy go let's say from here. Well, I like this beacon a lot better just because there's always space for it to move. The first one, there's the space isn't the greatest. So like for example, this is probably good. Right? Let's see how this goes. The second factory is just so important because it's double the chaff clear. Look at that. Gets on the tower insanely quick. Get the debuff. I don't know why I decided to just split those factories up, but I don't know. Is this going to be enough? So it doesn't look like it actually, but still, it was better than I think. The theory was quite a lot better than what happened initially. Okay, so it's level 2, level 2. It's got the giant Chad one here. Um, yeah, the reason why you want it to split is because then you can get all the wasps to tank. Because on this side we weren't quite tanking. So we could try just moving this guy over to this side and just see if it makes a difference. We just need so many technologies. We need photon, we need overload. The overload may not be necessary actually. It's just that um kind of want to be kind of want to be safe. Okay, got enough money for one more crawler. All right, so this guy can just go like this and like this. This guy can just go like this and like this. Okay, insta lock, but insta dead. Level 3 melting point onto the level 1. Dies instantly. Even this, it's hard to kill. It's really hard to kill. And we still die. It's almost like the photon didn't even work there. We're going to get the similar result, or is it going to be a little different here? It's kind of similar. So, still, the point stands. I think you want two into one corner. We had the opportunity, I think, the previous round to win, but kind of spoiled it. The overload is needed. I wonder if you just go for more of like a I wonder if it's just the beacon. Like, does it really need to go so close to the tower? Like, is it more of just a sideways kind of beacon? So, okay, let's say we sell out of this guy. Go here. Okay, go for this and this. I wonder if like we went for like a beacon that's kind of like a more defensive beacon. So something where we're just going like this, and then maybe this guy's going like same, right? Like this, and then like this. I wonder if this works. I don't think it will, but I'm just curious. This is not good. It's a little bit too far away from actually, going for the melting points. Super tanky melting point. So maybe like similar to that, but a little bit further up. Are we gonna learn something new now? Okay, so let's say we go like this and then like this, right? This guy goes from like this. Like this. Okay, maybe still, maybe similar, like this and like this. Okay. Okay, we should be getting in there. There's no suck, right? No suck. But man, still kills it. These factories are like, it's almost like the photon isn't doing anything. Okay, so this beacon is looking a little bit better. Like, we're getting onto the tower here. I think this is the way to do it here. You just have to give it an ability to kind of, you have to beacon it to the other side is basically the difference here. Okay. Still, we're not winning, but I think that's the idea. Before it just kind of stood around. It was like chasing chaff, but now you kind of give it a goal. We could just try one more time on changing sides, and I think there's a little bit of RNG involved here. So it could just be the it could just be something really. All right, so we'll shield here. Let's missile this for sure. Probably missile something here. Probably missile this. Go for that. Would love to have a missile interceptor, but it's not happening. Is this slowed? Okay. This got slowed by the missile, which is not good. That's a huge deal. You don't want it to get slowed by the missile, but it does allow us to kind of like not die to the melter. And we're gonna see if it's gonna be enough. I feel like we don't have enough because of the slow. But I think regardless here, it's gonna be it's very close, right? It's almost a victory. Um, I just actually want to see like if it's possible here to win. Um, because I really like the how it's getting closer and closer. And I wonder if you want to actually throw like a missile interceptor down or something, but we kind of can't. All right, so this guy goes like this and like this. This guy goes like this and like this, right? Can even throw it on another crawler, which might be a good idea. Okay. The boats, I mean, the factories are running and gunning. Only problem is this is not looking so good. Oh man, how did that happen? Yeah, maybe the angle it was a little bit too close to the boat, but anyways, I think we've explored this enough. I think the idea is you want them to be together, and then you want to be beaking them, preferably to the other side. Hopefully we learned something there.